Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and we're going to be talking about something slightly different today, but something interesting I feel, because this year, 6 years ago this year, it marks the anniversary of Chris Ingham leaving his long-time idolised job at as his pilot or whatever it was that he did, that he went to work every morning and provided for his family and gave it up all for a dream. And we're going to have a look back at that, because I feel like a lot has happened in the past 6 years or so, and it's not all for the goods, Chris. So enjoy. If only the internet wasn't forever, eh, Chris? And you hadn't filmed the exact layout of your entire neighbourhood as you lived at the time. You know, what if you knew then what you know now and it was not actually safe? Would you still have done it? Of course you would have done.
Good morning, everyone! How are we all doing today?
Look at Chris. Look at Chris. Doesn't he look like he's just heading off to sixth form at the moment? Look at him. He's got his tie on and his jumper. He's definitely off to school, isn't he, after this? He'd fit right in as well with that hat that he's wearing. You know, he's the edgy teen.
Hope you're all having an awesome... What day is it? I'm always so prepared.
Thursday! On the other hand, doesn't Sarah look actually quite presentable, to be honest? She looks quite nice. She doesn't look anything like the lady... I can't even say she's a lady. The woman she is now, she actually looks very presentable. She's well dressed. She's got a nice dress on. Her hair is done well and makeup's done well. She's got the little necklace thing on there. She looks very nice. I can't say anything bad about her. She looks like that she's, you know, she's managed to obtain a Chris Ingham from somewhere anyway.
If you're all having an awesome day, you may be wondering, what on earth are they doing? Why are they doing such a formal good morning? And there is a reason for that. We have some pretty exciting news. We think it's exciting anyway.
Yeah.
And we're just really excited to tell you guys, because it will benefit you. So we started our YouTube channel around 1.5 years ago, and we have been daily vlogging now for around 8 months.
Yeah.
Is that right?
8 months.
And we love it immensely. We always had a passion for photography and videography, and over the last 8 months, it has just proved to us this is what we want to do forever. Forever.
Well, you almost had a dream and you almost managed to make it succeed. Forever, 6 years, it's been a long stint, hasn't it? But all good things must come to an end, or is this just beginning?
We get so many comments from you guys. Don't ever stop vlogging. Don't worry, we will not be stopping vlogging.
I'd be very interested to know how many of those people who used to say don't stop vlogging are now in my comments saying to you stop vlogging. That would be interesting to find that out. Use the force, Chris. Use the force. That'll bring in the IFAM. But it's just... I'm sorry, just watching him do his... I just... Oh, Christ. Yeah, it's interesting how they bigged it up and how excited they were to announce that they were quitting their job, or Chris was quitting his job, and Sarah, the stay-at-home mother without a job, was happy enough for this to happen. So that's a little bit freakish, but anyway, you know, I can't say anything. They were doing quite well at the time.
Our one and only job, including Chris. Yay! I'll hand it over to you.
So, with regret, because I absolutely loved my job at the airport. I did love my job at the airport. And I love the people I work with very, very much. And I had a lot of fun over the entire number of years I was there.
I gotta wonder though, was the feeling mutual? Did they love you too, Chris? Did they have a going away party to celebrate that you were leaving, or did they mourn your loss? Anyway, I'm sure they'll gladly take you back as the baggage handler that you were.
However, this is where it's at for me. This is where it's at for me, and this is where our future's at for me, and all the rest of it, and I cannot continue to
Do both. Without killing yourself.
Exactly. Run myself into the ground, and we don't want that to happen, do we, guys? So, because of you guys, and solely because of you guys, and all of your love and support every single day, we've been able to do this. So thank you all so much. Like, bottom line, without you guys, we would be nothing. Nothing at all. This channel would be nothing. So you guys, every single day, tell us how much you inspire us in every single day of your lives. You guys don't realise, but you do exactly that every single day for us. Without you guys, we would be nothing. I would definitely never have been able to do this huge leap of faith. We wouldn't have any of this. Nothing. You guys are the ones that inspire. All of you inspire us every single day, and don't ever forget that.
It's a shame you can't say this more often, Chris, because I feel like you were saying it then genuinely, but now it's like you're not actually that grateful anymore, and you don't have a reason to say that your fans inspire you, because you genuinely don't believe they do. I think back then they did, because you wanted something from them, and you could see, well, we all saw what you did get out of them, and that was your end game. Now it's not, because, you know, your iFam are full of old people. You're not interested in that.
And this is so exciting, and it's such a big change, isn't it? You've like been working the whole time we've been together. It's such a big change, but it's kind of nerve-wracking at the same time, but more than anything else, it's extremely, extremely exciting.
So this was in March of 2017 when they stopped vlogging, well, when they quit their job, right? And it comes 2 months after they hit 300,000 subscribers on the channel, so you can get a kind of gauge of how they were doing at the time. They're doing quite well, but they could probably see a huge growth in their channel. But most of that probably came at Christmas time, just gone before that, when they had that hugely successful vlog, Christmas Day, 60 odd million views, and they probably lived off that money for the next few months at least. Probably a down payment on the house which they were about to get. But yeah, a couple of months after this, after he announced that he was quitting the job, he did have an affair with a fan, but we'll brush that under the carpet for a little bit. You can see a huge difference in the style of vlog from the moment he quit his job to the next year of vlogging. The year previous to the year after, you can see a huge difference in the thumbnails and the type of vlogs. They went on a huge amount of holidays the next year. They went to Mallorca twice. They went to Fuerteventura. They went to other places. Can't remember off the top of my head, but they went to a lot of places, and they all had water parks, and they had their kids on the front covers with bikinis and open mouths and all sorts of stuff. And prior to that, whilst they had some of that, they didn't have as much of that. Maybe Chris, after he left his job, had enough time to do a bit more research into what would sell for his channel and put a lot more into action. And yeah, that's what happened. And that's how the channel grew and grew and grew exponentially. And to the point where they reached 1 million subs. Does anyone remember that? Yeah. That was a fun time, wasn't it, Chris? Unfortunately, from the moment you reached 1 million subs, nothing went well for you. within a month of you reaching that 1 million sub landmark, you kind of, it all came out, and your channel was dying. It's on life support ever since. You know, it must have been the biggest high in your life to get that 1 million subs mark. And ever since, you have been running away, and you've got to the point now where you will literally prefer to be anywhere else on the planet, including the Arctic Circle, rather than be at home in the £700,000 house that you bought recently. Well, 2 years ago, but it feels like recently because you've hardly ever been there. So, yeah. Are we going to see a resurgence in the Ingham Family Limited, or is this as far as it goes? Because I feel like you're not getting any better or bigger, or, you know, you may still have a bit of savings around, but you kind of, you know, your channel is there. It's like 20, 30, 40,000 views at the most, and after, you know, you can't live off that forever, can you? We'll see. Anyway, okay, this has just been a short flashback in time, just so as we can revisit what's happened in the past. And it's interesting to see how their views have changed from one to the next, and then and how things progressed and then died out. Anyway, I find it interesting. I don't know if anybody else does. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment everything you want to comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.